I'm Dr. Carol Page of the South Carolina Assistive Technology Program. I'm the program manager, a speech-language pathologist, and a certified assistive technology professional. The South Carolina Assistive Technology Program has been in existence in South Carolina for over 25 years. We're located centrally in the state in Columbia, South Carolina. We serve the whole state, people of all ages and all disabilities. Today, we're going to visit our resource center, and that is available to everyone in South Carolina to visit. We do 3 things in the South Carolina Assistive Technology Resource Center. We provide trainings, we do device loans, and we also do device demonstrations. Device demonstrations include bringing the individual with a disability to the resource center with family members and also the professionals who serve that individual. At the Assistive Technology Resource Center, we have many devices. Today we're going to start by looking at the adapted mice. You can see they come in all shapes and sizes. Adapted keyboards. Some do not even have keys on them. This is a keyboard called Tap that you use by wearing on your fingers and tapping your fingers on a surface. We have one-handed keyboards. We also have a lot of vision equipment. So we have games where like a tactile Rubik's Cube or Braille playing cards. We also have a lot of magnifiers. Items that will magnify and make images bigger so people can read and see, work on crafts, do many different things. Helps many different diagnoses. Even we have items for macular degeneration, Stargardt's disease, or just a loss of general vision. CCTVs like this one will magnify whatever item you put underneath them. It provides a very large image that lets you magnify whatever it is you're looking at. We even have specialty glasses you can wear to watch television that really help with watching television. And we also have other items that just put more light where you need them. Like this one goes underneath the bed to provide light, and this provides light and magnification for working on crafts. We have many different items. Many parents and teachers are looking for ways to adapt books so children with disabilities can access the books and literacy. So we have many different ways of adapting books. We have page fluffers that you can put on the side and turn pages using these tabs. We also show people how to put Velcro in the corners of the pages and turn the pages in that manner with just a wiffle ball. Also, to help with literacy, we have many ways to hold on to a writing implement. So if it's a pen or a pencil, there's many different handles for those items that help students be able to write. We also have a C pen, which helps students with reading. Many children with disabilities have difficulty playing with toys like their peers do. So we have many adapted toys that you can borrow to help children be able to interact with fun games. So we have items that make sound, play music, have beads on them. Some have lights on them. We have items that light up. We even adapt things like to be able to do swirl paint. We have many items with big buttons to be able to activate cars and trucks and be able to play. We have big buttons for playing your favorite songs on an iPad or iPod. All kids love to ride bikes. They do make adapted bikes for kids to ride. We have one here that people can borrow. You can see a grown-up would be able to drive the bike behind the child to make sure they're safe. And the child does have a harness. They would be able to be strapped in, and their feet are strapped in as well. Everything about this bike keeps the child safe while letting them experience the thrill of riding a bicycle. We have quite a collection of adapted phones. We do this through the South Carolina Equipment Distribution Program. They let us show the phones that they offer for free through their program. These phones do many different things. It might just be a receiver with a volume button on it, or a voice magnifier that hooks up to your phone. Phones with screens, so when people talk, what they say is typed out on screens. Phones with big buttons, phones that let you communicate if you're nonverbal, and phones with pictures on them to help you dial the person you want to talk to if you can't remember their name or number. You would just be able to push their picture. We have many aids for daily living. We start out with many ways to take pills. It's a huge concern for people with disabilities. Some are very simple. You've seen these type of pill containers before. Some get very involved where a red light comes on when it's time to take your pills. Some pills are locked. And you only have the pills available to you when you need them to make sure that you don't over-medicate. We also have things to help with dressing. So little socks with handles on them to pull up, to help kids pull up. Different long-handled items that you would use for dressing. Even different recreational type things like working in the garden with the ergonomic handle. We also have lots of different cooking items. So this is a cutting board that would let you put something here, and you would be able to lock it in, so you would be able to cut with one hand. Also, ways to open up ergonomic shredders, stainless steel shredders. Even for people with vision impairments, they would be able to memorize the colors and what measurement they are. People with vision impairments would be able to use black measuring cups so that they would be able to see the contrast of the white or brown flour in them. We also have ways to hold tomatoes and be able to slice the tomato while you're holding it. We also have different things for getting in and out of the car. So you would be able to use this to get in and out of the car. It attaches to your car frame. We also have an item to help you pull your seatbelt down. If you can't reach that far to get the seatbelt, you would hold on to it like this and pull your seatbelt down. Some people have trouble holding on to keys, so we have different items that will hold on to keys to help you be able to hold the key and to be able to turn it once it's in the ignition. We also have many items to help you get around the house. This will go on a round doorknob and turn it into a lever doorknob. So to open it, you would just be able to push with your hand instead of having to turn the doorknob. You can do that also very easily with this great grips. It goes over the round doorknob and then makes it very easy to turn. We also show adapted clothing for people. This clothing is very easy to get in and out of. You can see that it is open on the sides, and the pants are open on the sides, so that it makes it very easy for people with disabilities to be independent with dressing. Some people have difficulty with eating, and so we are showing an automatic feeder where you would press a button and it would scoop the food out of the dish and then present it for you to eat. And you would be able to eat off the spoon. We also have a wristband that you can wear, and it would notify people if you fell. And this means you would not have to have one of the buttons and one of the subscriptions they have with the buttons. This is subscription free, but it does send a text to a family member letting them know that you have fallen. So that's a neat little device. We have many items to help people with eating and drinking: divided plates, utensils with build-up handles, and curved utensils. We have utensils that are extra heavy to help people with tremors. We have plates that are divided. We have cups that are cut out for your nose so you can drink safely. And we also have a variety of knives that cut in different ways so that you can hold, if you're just one-handed, you would be able to cut your food without requiring two hands. For children and adults who are unable to speak, we have many communication devices. It's important to communicate for mental health, to stay connected with loved ones, and also for medical reasons, to stay connected with the medical community. So we have items that are very low tech, just have one message on them. You push the button and it would say a single message.
Go.
All right, that says go, but you can record any message on there. We also have other devices that have more messages, like this has up to 20 messages, and you would be able to push the message and it would speak.
Water.
We also have items for people who are not able to afford some of the more expensive things, and they would be able to spell using their eyes. So somebody would hold this up, and the person who's nonverbal would be able to look at the different squares on this and be able to communicate that way. And then we have more sophisticated items where even they get pretty small, something like this, where it's a watch with a communication messages on it.
Afraid. I feel bored.
And then clear your message.
Afraid.
So some of them get pretty small, and then others you can definitely carry around with you. This one has a key guard on it, so that you are able to isolate a finger and hit the picture you exactly want to be able to. And so we have lots of portable ones. We also have eye gaze devices. Now with these devices, you would not use any part of your body other than your eyes. And when you look at something on the screen, you would activate it.
Click on the numbers in the correct order. First, second, third, fourth.
Some come in many different shapes and forms. This is the eye gaze bar down here that picks up the location of where your pupils are looking and would activate different parts of the screen depending on where you were looking. Some get very large, so we can even get this large for a student and be able to find out exactly where they're looking on the screen and make sure that their eyes are seeing things in all areas of their environment. And then we have many ways to interact with the TV set, lots of different remote controls. Alexa, turn the TV on. At the end of the device demonstration, the individual with the disability can borrow the equipment, take it home, use it for several weeks, and this is something that helps them make a good decision to make sure the equipment does fit their needs before they seek funding for it or before they use private funds.